This is your WW3 News. Ever since that operation took place here in Italy a few weeks ago, which dismantled an organisation pro-Palestine, which secretly was funding the activities of Hamas in Europe and overseas as well, and obviously the other part of the money they kept for themselves in luxurious apartments and other type of assets they bought. And the political world, the lefties, supporting Hamas, they say morally, is there a direct connection? They have a more deeper role than friendship, just supporting the so-called Palestine causes. There are many lefty politicians here in Italy who had expressed their support. And the people who protested, the activists, these pro-Palestine people, they even had the courage to go in, what you may call it, and under where these people were kept in jail, to protest and demand for their release. I want to talk to the people who took part in these so-called pro-Palestinian protests here in Italy, just to have a political good old go at Meloni. She's not my cup of tea, but she done a few things good, and the fact Islamic fundamentalism is connected to terrorism. That Iman, which was preaching hate against the state of Israel, probably the state of Israel is not my cup of tea, but propagating death to these people, no, and hate, and everyone should stand up and fight against them. And the fact is, even the flotilla, which they're supposed to take aid to the desperate population of what you may call it, Gaza, on yachts. Who funded them? Hamas, because the Israelis found documents regarding this thing here. Greta Thunberg and all of those other liberal lefty activists as well. They are part, whether they know, of a terrorist organisation. And obviously, this cell, they say, was the biggest one in Italy. Probably the Italian authorities had some information about them from Mossad, from Israel. And don't forget, Mossad had discovered documents which now, since it was in the headlines, this thing of pro-Palestine funding terrorist activities of Hamas here in Italy, or even around the world as well. They even mentioned about the connections they have with Greta Thunberg and flotilla, because the flotilla is financed with the money of Hamas from Gaza. So we have lefties who support Islamic terrorism in a certain way, where it's morally or how deep they're inside, we do not know, because they only begin to discover this activist for pro-Palestine was even sanctioned in America for illegal funding. And he's been operating here for years. 8 million euro in cash they found, and the rest in other type of assets, property or other things, or even bank accounts offshore, mind you. So, it's only an example, the complicity, politically speaking, and then that probably even an active role the liberals and lefties of Europe have with pro-Palestine, and afterwards it has connections with Hamas, the terrorist group.